Hi everyone, this video describes our cruise through the beautiful coast of southern Newfoundland.
We sailed from Nova Scotia to Ramea Island before exploring the fjords at Hune Bay and the outport town of Francois.
Enjoy!
We had a decent breeze on the first day of our trip from Nova Scotia to Newfoundland. Had a decent 20 to 25 knot westerly breeze pushing us along. Bit rolly in the swell, but overnight the wind died out completely, so we had to switch on the motor. It was a bit rolly for a while, but then over time the seas died out and it became flat calm. As we approached Ship Cove in Ramea Island, we were greeted by the crew of OC's Seaboat Brenner who took our lines. We spent 2 nights tied up at the dock at Ramea Island. For 10 Canadian dollars a day, we were able to use the facilities at the local museum. We climbed the 180 steps up the hill behind the dock at Ramea Island to take in the spectacular views of the surrounding islands. You can see behind Mike the boardwalk. Ramea Island has an extensive boardwalk that goes several kilometres around the island that you can just walk around and see pretty much the whole of the island. We found Ramea Island an absolutely delightful place, really friendly locals and absolutely spectacular scenery. However, it was time to move on to our next destination on the Newfoundland coast. We left Ramea Island in a flat calm which endured for the entire passage from there to Hune Bay on the southern coast of Newfoundland. You'll see the daily ferry which goes between the mainland and Ramea Island right there. There are several fjords on the spectacular Newfoundland coast. We just happened to choose Hune Bay as it was pretty good holding and pretty sheltered from the expected southerly blow. Is us at the top of Hune Bay. And what time is it, Mike?
3:10.
And it's time for coffee and cake. The expected cold front arrived the next day, but we were very well protected right up in the fjord. and we sat out the weather until the next day when the sun returned and we were able to go exploring in the dinghy. We'd spotted otters hunting fish the previous night at anchor, and we were lucky enough to encounter them again the following day as we were exploring the creek in our dinghy. Our final destination was the outport town of Francois.
Coming out of the fog.
Just emerging from the moon. As for most of our time in southern Newfoundland, it was a flat calm, so we had to motor the duration, and this time there was quite a bit of fog around, which certainly made it quite atmospheric. Francois is another southern Newfoundland outport. Basically a former fishing village that had a population of several hundred a few decades ago, but with the end of the fishing industry it's now down to a population of 50. However, unlike many of the outports, it's still open, although how long this is going to be remains to be seen. There are no roads in Francois, so the locals get about using the boardwalks. As you can see, they're either by foot or using quad bikes. And we availed ourselves of the boardwalk to go exploring and enjoy some absolutely breathtaking views on this amazing place. Join us in our next episode where we visit the French territories of Saint-Pierre and Miquelon.